Mind be purged, world be saved.
Oh, shucky ducky, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope we're having a great day today. It is Sunday, the 26th of March, 2023.
My pole arm doesn't distinguish friend from foe, and there is clearly a limit to the Red Rope's power. That's why
Hey.
There he is.
It's gonna be a nice, chill day. I had a pretty chill day myself actually today. Went and got the car washed. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my microphone. Went and got the car washed and nearly watched people beat each other up. But unfortunately they did not beat each other up, so I was sort of robbed, I guess, of that particular show. Oh well. Anyway, today I'm thinking of crowning Shenhe. I got her up to I got her to level 80 out of 90, so I can in fact level her up if I so desire. But I don't have the materials to level her up yet. I'm not sure if I should level her up 100%. Like, maybe I should, because that should increase her base attack, right? Pretty sure leveling her up should increase her basic attack, but it would increase it by a small amount, which is not gonna mean anything. So I don't know if I really need to level up her base attack, but what I definitely want to do is to crown the skill tonight. So we'll do that. In the meantime, some daily shenanigans, or rather some weekly shenanigans. We also have the new, hey Gastia, how's it going? I was inches away from killing the Wenut with Aloy. You're basically describing like my entire like last few days. Yeah, the last few days of me trying to get a clip of Wenut getting defeated by an Aloy team. Just any Aloy team where Aloy is actually playing in some meaningful capacity. Yeah, that you basically described my life for like the past 3 days. Like, seriously, for the longest time, it was like just a hair away. Like, literally just a small section of his health away. And then I would have done it. But nope, the bastard just had to go. You know what ended up being the key? Being extremely aggressive in using Shenhe's buffing. Just being really, really aggressive with it. Like, before I was trying to be a bit more sort of chill about it by not doing it as much.
Unleash! Do your master's bidding!
The wind knows me.
I think that was like the problem.
Ha! The hunt is on!
And also like not be so precious about trying to do it on her, trying to put it on Aloy's normal attacks.
One with nature.
Before I was just being way too precious about, oh, it should be on Aloy's normal attacks, it should be on Aloy's normal attacks, you know? It should be on Aloy's normal attacks, that way I can make the most use out of Shenhe's buff. No, the reality is, you just do it! It's the tried and true statement of one, oh, who's that actor again? He was in Transformers. God damn it.
Let's get going.
So,
There are people who need
that's the thing, right? It's like I want to make a reference that is somewhat comedic in nature. The problem is, as soon as I get up to the part of making that reference, I forget the name. Ah, God damn it. Shia LaBeouf, yes, Shia LaBeouf, actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Come on.
That's his name.
No
God damn it.
standing around. Let's
I can't believe I forgot that name. How do you forget a name like Shia LaBeouf? What, actually, speaking of, now that I think about it, what's he been up to lately? I remember he was in that, He Will Not Replace Us stuff. He was in Fury in 2014, which I think is supposed to be a good one. The Brutal Lies of Shia LaBeouf. Excuse me? So... Is he like... Is he still a thing, or did he get cancelled, or... Let's have a quick look on his Wikipedia page. Oh, whoops. That's not the right one.
Let's get going. There are people who need our help.
Here you go. Early life... Abuse allegations, excuse me? In December 2020, Shia LaBeouf was sued by his ex-girlfriend for sexual battery, assault, and infliction of emotional distress. Damn! Lawsuit was also detailed allegations that he abused another ex-girlfriend. LaBeouf stated in his response that he had been abusive to himself and those around him for years, that he was ashamed and sorry for those he had hurt. Huh?
Come on.
He later denied the allegations.
Let's keep moving.
Oh, okay. Following the lawsuit, Netflix removed him from its awards campaign for Pieces of a Woman.
Oh, shuck and duck it.
XX Raider Raids XX just subscribed. Yo.
Raider Raids, thanks for the subscription. And the resubscribe too, thank you. Subsequently took a hiatus from acting and began receiving treatment. During his interview with John Bernthal on Real Ones, he said that he had hurt that women, adding, "I was a pleasure-seeking, selfish, self-centered, dishonest, inconsiderate, fearful human being."
There are people who need our help.
His trial for the lawsuit against his his ex-girlfriend is set for April the 17th. Ah, so that's why I haven't heard about him. That's why I haven't heard about him in a while. It's because he's literally being sued for sexual assault, or sexual abuse rather. Well, not sexual abuse, sexual battery. And so he's also effectively put himself in remission, I guess. Triggered? Oh no. That literally went nowhere.
Should have known this wouldn't be easy.
If you had to choose one, would you be a Lisa main or an Aloy main? I'd be a Lisa main. Yeah, it's much
Seen one of these?
like for starters, like as you might appreciate,
Leash.
it is way easier to be a Lisa main these days. In the year of our Lord 2023.
This is a new one.
It's kind of more hilarious to be an Aloy main.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I'm still a Lisa main through and through. I happen to be an Aloy Theorycrafter, but I'm a Lisa main through and through. Cause like, I honestly thought she was good pre-Dendro. Oh yeah, no, she was fantastic pre-Dendro. I always thought that Lisa was absolutely perfectly fantastic pre-Dendro. Not like the strongest in the universe, but I've always thought that she was fine. Perfectly great. Especially when Sarah came out. Sarah pretty much to me was like, okay, yeah, once I get C6 Sarah, every Electro character is great in some way, shape or form, right? Hell, I could potentially play like DPS Dory with C6 Sarah, and that could probably slap. I need C6 Dory. Right? I need C6 Dory, but I could potentially just play DPS Dory with C6 Sarah, and that would just completely destroy.
IO incarnate.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
You're stuck now.
But with Dendro, things have just gotten like significantly better for Lisa players and Lisa mains with Dendro, because it's just opened up so many doors. It's just opened up so many paths to just being an absolute like force of destruction. You could like Quicken alone is already like pretty damn strong. Hyper Bloom is also really, really good. And then of course you can put the two together, you get Quick Bloom. Some people reckon that Quick Bloom is a bit cope. Sir Jeff. But I think Quick Bloom is actually really, really cool. It's just like, yeah, it might not be like, the Hyper Blooms are not necessarily as strong as the Hyper Blooms, if that makes any sense. The Quicken kind of gets washed off rarely, but it kind of might get washed off from time to time. Unlike, actual Quicken. But you put the two together.
Ordnance divine.
Normally, like, you put two things together,
The hunch is
it checks out to become really, really good. So yeah, Quick Bloom Lisa, Quick Bloom Seno Quick Bloom is pretty much his bread and butter at this particular point in time. But yeah, Quick Bloom Lisa is pretty good. So yeah, like, it's just so much better to play Lisa these days. Of course, if you have Miko and you have no interest in playing Lisa, well then you can just play Miko instead. Oh!
got something for ya. Obey. Cryo incarnate.
As one with wind and cloud, the wind knows me.
This is a new one. Busted. This'll pack a punch. Unleash.
Goddamn, the Inaris can't heal the red and blue crystal. Wait. You mean for the new defense mode? Inaris can't heal that? Really? Can anything heal that? I don't know, Miko fun in small doses. I like Miko. I mean, of course I like Miko. I'm a freaking Miko simp. But yeah, I like Miko. And her C1 is just... Oh my god, her C1 is so good. Miko's... Actually, I think the general gist is that, like, all of Miko's... Miko is... I'm surprised nobody... I don't know if anyone really says this. Like, everyone is like, oh, Yolan's constellations are so good. All of Yolan's constellations are so good. And all of Yolan's constellations are actually very good. Like, you look at, like, what are Yolan's constellations again? Yolan's C1, you get additional charge on your E. Oh, so good. Yolan C2, you get additional, what is it? Additional hydro application. Oh, so good. Yolan C4, your health increases, which basically means that your ultimate damage increases by a pretty significant margin. Oh, so good. And then Yolan C6 is just broken. You know who else has, like, constellations that are all good? Miko. Miko, C1. You get energy back when you use your ult, which just basically means that Miko's kind of outrageous energy requirements are nowhere near that outrageous anymore. Miko C2. More turret damage and their range is increased, although the range is kind of meaningless at this point. Miko C4, everyone's electro damage bonus is increased by 20%, which is actually kind of huge because Quicken actually makes this actually kind of huge. And then Miko C6 is the whole, like, defense ignore thing, which is just, I mean, anyone who plays C2A knows that, like, defense ignore is kind of busted. Oh yeah, I'm starting to put Mona in my Freezeloy team for a while now. Not in Spiral Abyss. No. If I'm gonna do Freezeloy in Spiral Abyss, I'm gonna try and do it with skill and finesse, and thus Yolan comes back into the picture. But, like, for, like, Overwatch shenanigans, I have Mona on the team so that I have a healer, and I'm running Medic Mona. Which, yeah, I like Mona. She's kind of cool. Especially during the Golden Apple Archipelago quest with Mona. Her voice actor really popped off. What's your least favorite meta team? My least favorite meta team. Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be one that involves Benny, but I don't know. I like Rational. I like Rational. I don't despise International, I just never use it. I just never play International. But it's not because I despise International, I just never find myself playing it. I mean, I guess let's bring up the chart of, like, Genshin meta teams. Let's bring up the chart of, like, the Genshin meta teams and figure out, like, which one do I actually not like the most. Here we go. Okay, let's see. Alhaitham Quicken is literally my bread and butter, except I run Dory instead of Shinobu. Nilu Hyperbloom.
Astrologers must.
That's not Nilu Hyperbloom, that's just Nilu. Nilu is awesome, I will not hear anything otherwise.
True world around.
Okay, Genshin.gg, these names are just completely scuffed. So, Alhaitham Quicken, although I personally like Alhaitham in Nilu teams, whatever. Nilu, this is literally just a Nilu team. This is, I like Taser, Taser's cool. Rational is cool. I think maybe my least favorite might be straight up National. Like, just the most generic National team. That might be my least favorite. Freeze is cool. Morgana's... Okay, maybe Morgana's a bit on the boring side. International, I just don't play it, but I like it. Double Hydro Hu Tao is pretty fun. I don't play Yoimiya because I don't have her. I don't play Ayato Shenanigans because I don't have him. I don't play Zhao Shenanigans because I don't have him. Ditto for Wanderer. Ditto for Ito. Although technically I kind of can. I just don't have Albedo, but I run Noelle instead, of course. Kating Aggravate. I don't play Kating, so maybe that's one. Senno Aggravate. No, Quick Bloom Senno is the way to go in my opinion. Eula. Eula's not even meta these days, so... I don't know. Like, what even are like the meta comps? I would probably just say like the most generic national team. And the reason why I would say the most generic national team is that like it's basically rational, but without the fun of bringing along the Raiden Shogun. Like, A is so fun that she makes national teams seem interesting to play. And when you have someone like A in the squad who can just battery everyone so that you can just keep popping off them ults and, you know, keep doing what you're doing, and it works out really, really smoothly, yeah, I like Rational. I like Rational. Even if it involves Benny, I like Rational because Benny's boredom, the boredom of using Benny is completely is completely overcompensated by the insanity of using A. That's just how I feel. Now, you might actually disagree, Gasty, because I think you mentioned that, like, once you got C2? Or are you at C3? I don't remember. But, like, once you actually went all the way and got C2, Raiden Shogun, you got bored of her? Which is kind of the thing, isn't it? It's like, yeah, A's constellations are fantastic, but you go too far, you're gonna get bored of her pretty damn quickly. So I keep A at C0 because I don't need to go any further. I don't need to go any further. My Raiden Shogun artifacts are like in the top 4 to 5% of Raiden Shogun artifacts, so that's all I need.
Fate is called as such, for
BRBs.
it cannot be changed, nor can it be reversed. It can only but be accepted. Divination is about precisely foretelling one's written destiny. Over-embellishing that fate only leads to misconception.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, so I currently have Shenhe's skill at level 9. Let's see what we can get out of that. Just as a starter, let's see what we can get out of that. I'll bring back Yelan so that no, we'll keep Mona. We'll keep Mona around for testing purposes. It'll be easier. I think. Hopefully. Maybe. I don't know. Let's just see what kind of damage I can do right now. We'll do the we'll do what I call the Aloy normal attack centric rotation, which is not really a good name or whatever.
By ordinance divine, fate is upon you. Delve into death.
Clouds high. The birds call. Stay focused.
Transfiguration. The hunt is on. Do your master's bidding. Decided by destiny. Shadows of fate.
Into the wind.
My will embodied. You're stuck now.
Maybe I do need maybe I do need Yelan. I don't know, I can't tell if Masanori's losing the buff a bit too early from Mona. I can't tell. You should do Mona last or TTDS? Oh, I'm not running TTDS, I'm running Prototype Amber. This is Medic Mona. I don't actually have a TTDS anymore. Oh, that's not true. I have 2. I I got rid of my old TDDS because I stopped caring. And for TOM uptime, am I even running TOM right now? Oh no, I'm not even running TOM. Okay, let's go back to playing Yalan so I have like actual numbers to keep a track of.
It's time to pull.
Because I normally play with Yalan. But yeah, you're right. No need to double swell Hydro when I'm playing with Mona. That's true.
Let me try.
Cryo incarnate.
Game's up. Fun's over. Gotcha. Quietly now.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. The wind knows me.
Transfiguration. The hunt is on.
Okay, I see 38k. I saw a 38k, so gotta love that.
And you. Fall before
Wind strider.
Got something for you.
me. This.
Into the wind.
It's over.
You're stuck now.
Okay. Okay, in hindsight, I probably should have just used tap E because I was just gonna knock him out with an ult, but I was kind of hoping to chuck a few normal attacks there. Okay, so 38k. Remember that, folks. That's what I saw. 38k. It's time. Spring Spirit Summoning. I have just enough books. I might be able to make some more if I want to crown her ult, but I don't really feel the need to crown her ult. I have a lot of these. I have a lot of these, and I have quite a handful of crowns. 3, 2, 1. Alright, Shenhe. Time to impress. Yeah, 1% res shred. Yeah, exactly. 1 whole ass % res shred. Is that actually the calculation? I don't know what the calculation is.
Your master's bidding.
Things are about to get dicey. Busted. Gotcha.
As one with wind and cloud.
The wind knows me.
My will and body. The hunt is on.
What the hell? That was very weird. I just didn't get any crits at all.
Quietly now. Busted.
Either Genshin's doing that thing again where the numbers are not showing up.
And over. Cut down.
That was 32k without... That was like 32k without Yalan. Which is already like very impressive to begin with. There's a formula for it once it reaches a negative number. Let's do it one more time. For some reason I just wasn't getting crits, which was just weird.
Got something for you. By ordinance divine.
Here comes the cash.
Clouds high. The birds call.
One with nature.
Transfiguration. You're stuck now.
Ah, crap. I screwed up the rotation. I ended up adding 2 normal attacks at the start for no reason.
Ever seen one of these?
Quietly now.
Into the wind. Fall before me.
The hunt is on.
You win. This.
Okay. Stop screwing up, Kate. Remember, it was 38k pre-crown. And now that we are about to crown. Do it properly, Kate!
Cryo incarnate.
Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha. Quietly now.
One with wind and cloud.
One with nature.
Take your truth. You're stuck now.
I realize I'm not demonstrating this even remotely well.
Into the wind.
Manifest!
Oh, I didn't even get Ice Rush.
Fall before me.
Ah! 30k charge attack though. That's quite nice.
Obey!
Hang on, if memory serves, hold skill is just going to give the passive for hold skill is just a
Stick. Quietly now.
normal attack percentage, or does it also increase charge attack percentage? Is it normal attack only? Oh, it's normal charge and plunging. Oh, okay, cool. Plunging. Okay, question. Who the hell can do... I guess... Zhao? No, not even. Dragon Strike Chongyun. But I don't think Chongyun can do Dragon Strike because he's not tall enough. I mean, unless you're in that domain that allows you to Dragon Strike 24/7. In which case, yeah, okay, fair enough.
Missile pack a punch. By ordinance divine. Here comes the catch. Busted. Quietly now.
Clouds high. The birds call. The wind knows me.
My will embodied. This is a new one.
Oh, god damn it, I did that thing where I just kept holding a directional button, which ended up cancelling out Aloy's last attack. That was very annoying. God damn it, what? This happens all the time.
Unleash.
This happens all the time. Whereas, like, I want to do a demonstration between two things. The first demonstration works without a hitch. But then the second demonstration is just scuffed and I have to do it like 15 times and then I get frustrated. Not because, like, it's not working out the way I thought it is. It's because I'm actually just not, like, I'm just not executing it the way I should be. It's okay, Blade Masanori. Yeah, Masanori does kind of suck sometimes, though. That's true. Let's go Masanori hard mode. Sack it. Oh, this is Masanori hard mode time. Alright, Masanori, let's go. Stay frozen.
Let me try one.
Ever seen one of these? Do your master's bidding. These are about
Okay, I'm
to get dicey.
getting a bit of lag.
Gotcha.
That's never a good sign.
Adorn my night. Into the wind.
You're stuck.
Oh, I didn't get Ice Rush. God dang it! Kaz! Kaz, this would have been a great friggin' run. You just had to not get Ice Rush.
Obey. Busted.
Fall before me.
Gotcha. Manifest. Got something for it. Oh,
Ah.
transfiguration.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That was dumb. That was so dumb. I kind of just burnt Shenhe's thing like that. That was dumb.
Quietly now. Busted.
I've got the upper hand. One strike will suffice.
Unleash.
Okay. Take 403. I swear I'm better than this. I'm better at this than what I'm showing right now.
Ever seen one of these?
Normally.
By ordinance divine. Game's up. Fun's over. Gotcha.
One with wind and cloud.
Did I? Oh,
The hunt is on.
ooh. What I noticed is that my charge attack I think has the same multiplier as my last normal attack. I don't.
Take it easy.
No, I think it has like a bit higher of a multiplier than my last normal attack for Aloy.
One strike
This'll pack a punch. My will embodied.
So my charge attacks can be a good indicator of what the final normal attack damage is supposed to be. I mean, let's have a look. Crowned normal attacks. My last hit is 117. Fully charged aim shot is 223, and yet usually the fully charged aim shot is a good indicator of how much damage my normal attack is going to be doing. Jesus Christ! So that basically means that, like, what? I get what? 47.6% normal attack damage percent from Ice Rush. And then I get an additional, usually somewhere around the 24 to 40 mark? Huh. I guess that really all adds up to a whole lot of attack percent, huh? Because that basically means that my normal attack doubles. My normal attack damage actually doubles. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And it'd be even more ridiculous if I was running Rust, because then, like, there would be even more damage percent. I ended up doing less damage, but, like, the indicator would actually end up being that my charge attack is effectively less.
Do your master's bidding. Here comes the catch. Gotcha. Quietly now.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. The wind knows me.
This is a new one. Transfiguration.
My last normal attack didn't crit! Dang it!
Wind strike.
Gotcha. Busted.
I'm ready. You win.
This is not supposed to be a freaking Masanori punching bag stream. But here we are! This is reminding me of when I did that Lisa Dendro video, and then I ended up having to do like 40 takes of that or something like that because Lisa just wouldn't crit for some reason. Can you show the Kategari build? I'll show you a Kategari build in a sec. Or how I have Kategari in a sec. And keep in mind that my Kategari is not like absolutely optimal. I don't think I've perfected his build in any way, shape or form. But I don't need to. Because for a standard character, he's like already like ludicrously strong.
One with nature.
My will embody the hunt.
Oh, here we go. The last attack didn't crit again. God. Damn it, Hoyoverse.
Gotcha. Take it easy.
It's like I'm using Blizzard Strayer. And Blizzard Strayer is often shorthanded to BS. And I think it's really living up to its name right now. This is some BS.
Manifest.
This isn't over.
Okay. This is taking forever. My crit rate should be like 80% because he's frozen. Goes from like 40% plus another 40 plus another 15. So I should be sitting at like 95%. How am I not critting on the last hit? Like, very annoying. Okay, Kategari build. Let's have a look. So my Kategari, right, has 1281 attack but a whopping 427 EM. And that's because I'm just almost exclusively focusing on getting EM for him. I'm running Hunter's Path. R1, so the amount of EM that he has translates to becoming damage percent on his charge attacks, which is very, very good because I normally play him in some sort of spread team. Otherwise, the EM is also useful if I decide to put him in my Nilu team. Yeah, but usually I play him in a spread, in some sort of a quicken team. So yeah, so that becomes really, really strong. I'm running 2-piece Deepwood, 2-piece Wanderers, so basically 2-piece Deepwood, 2-piece EM. You can, yeah, you know, you can figure that out. I have a flower with 28% crit damage and some EM, so that's kind of goated for him. There's a bit of crit rate in there as well, which is nice. It's not super duper necessary because I'm running Hunter's Path and I have C1, but you know, it's useful nonetheless. This one's got some attack percent, which is still useful. I wish it was more EM, but that's fine, whatever. And I've got 35% crit damage on this feather on Deepwood, so obviously, naturally, that's going straight on Tignari and it's going to stay on him pretty much forever. I've got an EM Sand on the Wanderer's Troop set with some ER. The ER is not super duper important, but if it means I can use my ult even more, then I'll take it. It would have been nice to be attack percent, but I'll take ER, it's fine. And then also, on top of that, a bunch of crit damage as well, so that's going to be really, really cool. I've got a Dendro Cup on the Dendro set with 27% crit damage, so can't really complain about that, you know? You can only go so far with trying to get, like, the perfect artifact, you know, so that's pretty good for me. And then I have a crit damage hat with, or rather, a crit damage mask with 107 EM. So that's one of my pride and joy. On Tignari, like, this is like my pride and joy. 107 EM crit damage hat. This could potentially go on Nahida. Except Nahida is running a crit rate hat on Deepwood, and you know what? That's fine. That's perfectly fine. You know, if I was running Lost Prayer on Nahida, I could 100% run my Tignari mask on Nahida, and that would have been goated as all hell, but I'm not. Instead, it's going to stay on Tignari pretty much until the end of time. So as a direct result, I have 56-222 on my crit stats with Dendro damage bonus. No wonder my Tignari is kind of tickling people right now, lol. Yeah, you may want to have a look into that. Also, keep in mind, I did get C1 relatively recently, actually. I did get C1, so my charge attack crit rate is increased by another 15. So where it says 56, when I do charge attacks, you might as well read that as about 80. Is that correct? No, 70. It's basically 70 crit rate on charge attacks. So that's kind of goated. And I've set it, I've got him to level 9 on the normal attack and level 9 on the ult. I haven't seen any real reason to level 9 his grenade. Because it only increases the amount of damage that his grenade does and its talent I mean, I'll level 2 it, sure, whatever. But like, I haven't seen any real reason to increase the level of it. If it increased the duration of everything, then his grenade is the highest scaling hit. Is it? Let me have a look. If it is, then I guess that's a good reason. Like, I look at Tignari's grenade, and I kind of feel like it's like Aloy's grenade, where I don't really care about Aloy's grenade damage at all. The difference with Aloy, aside from the fact that it's Aloy, so of course I'm going to triple crown. I was going to triple crown her anyway. But the difference between Tignari and Aloy, I think, is that leveling up Aloy's grenade also leveled up the coil damage bonus, the coil normal attack bonuses, and the ice rush bonus. I don't know if it increased the attack decrease on enemies that are hit by it, but that's something that I don't give a shit about. But like, it increased the amount of normal attack damage that you were doing, I think, when you got Ice Rush or when you just got more coils. So leveling that up actually had, like, putting aside, oh my god, it's Aloy, of course I'm going to triple crown her. Like, there is a reason to level up Aloy's grenade, whereas with Tignari's grenade, I don't know. The only thing you're leveling up is the skill damage. I kind of use Tignari's grenade on a on an exclusively utility purpose. So considering that the considering that the ability doesn't necessarily do anything else aside from damage, yeah, but since you don't use it much, it's still not worth leveling. No, I don't. It's no. I use it all the time. No. Define not use it much, because I use his grenade all the time. Because his grenade opens up the ability to do the quickfire charge attacks, and I love using his quickfire charge attacks. His quickfire charge attacks are super good. I mean, like once per rotation, while NA does 3 times. Yeah, fair enough. So looking at the scaling, at level 10... So level 10, I don't really care about his normal attacks. Level 10 Wreath Arrow damage at level 10 is 156 plus 3 cluster blooms, which is 69 lol, which is around, oh sorry, not crowd, level 9. Let's go with level 9. 100... So let me see, it's 148.24 plus, I think you get 3 cluster bloom arrows, is that correct? Wreath arrows will create 4 cluster bloom arrows. Oh, I'm sorry, 4. 4? I always feel like it was 3, but I guess I'm wrong. Okay. Plus 4 cluster bloom arrows. So that's 410%. Whereas the grenade at level 9 is 254%, so... And then there's the ult. Fires 6 Tanglevine shafts that can track opponents, so... With the ult, it's 6 times 94, 55 plus... Then there's also secondary tangle... What? Secondary damage. With low ping... Tingline's passive... Can't remember how Tanglevine sharp... I can't remember how secondary Tanglevines work. I think it's like an extra... Just like literally another one. So then you just get like... Oh. Plus 6 times at level 9 is 115.57, so that's that's 1,260%. Jesus Christ, his ult is really good. His ult is pretty damn strong. Yeah, it's 1,000% damage. 1,200% damage. Wait, that seems really high. What's Ayaka's? Ayaka's ult, famous for doing tons and tons and tons of damage, right? Does what, 20 hits or something? Oh, okay, Ayaka's doing 20 hits is like 4,000 damage. Okay. It is an 80 cost ult though. And you don't get to do like spread memes. Still, like... Wait, what's Ningguang's then? I guess it's just unfair. True. What's Ningguang's? At level 13. It's... Oh, I can't remember what the math is. It's like 6 from her and 6 from the gate, I think. So it's 12 times 185. Oh, 2.2k. Okay. Ningguang can do 2.2k at level 13, which is going to be reduced to like... Just spitballing here, like 1.8k, I guess. So, more than Tingline's, but then Tingline has some spread damage that he can play with from time to time. But yeah, don't, I think the main takeaway is don't discount the 40 cost ults.
Busted. Gotcha.
They're 40 cost for a reason.
Adorn my night. The wind knows me.
Take your truth.
Because if they weren't 40 cost... Okay, this is very annoying.
Taste my blade.
Quietly now.
Fall before me!
Unleash! Wind strike.
Take this! Cut down! Like...
I really need him to be frozen a lot more. The Ica, yeah, the Ica one is just. I mean, that's why Ica Freeze is just famous for doing tons of damage anyway, because Ica's multiplier is pretty much just mean that like she just brute forces through everything, and just doesn't care because her ultimate has like such a ridiculously high multiplier. No wonder she's better. But it's an 80 cost, so you gotta keep an eye on that.
Let me try.
Ever seen one of these? Do your master's bidding. Things are about to get dicey. Busted. Quietly now.
Clouds high. The birds call. One with nature.
The hunch is on.
The last hit didn't crit again. Okay, whatever. I think we can agree it's going to end up doing way more than 38k. I just don't know how much more. Because for some reason Masanori keeps getting out of being frozen!
Busted. Manifest.
I'm ready! Fall before me!
Probably like 39k-ish, if I had to guess. Yeah, maybe. Ah.
Obey.
Ah. Just die already.
One strike will suffice.
Okay. Ah! How did I miss that shot? Okay.
Like this.
Come on, Aloy. Let's do this.
This'll pack a punch. Cryo incarnate. Here comes the catch.
One with wind and cloud. The wind knows me.
My will embodied. This is a new one.
Okay, I screwed it up again. God damn it. I accidentally added a normal attack in there at the start before I did her ults. That was dumb.
One strike will suffice. I'm ready.
I'm gonna be sitting here and doing this for like the next 3 years. Always the last crit goes by. Yes, true. Something always it's Murphy's Law. I'm literally experiencing Murphy's Law in its full force right now. This should not be this difficult.
Let me try.
Got something for you. By ordinance divine. Game's up. Fine silver. Quietly now. Busted.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. One with nature. Shatsu.
Oh, come on.
Regrets.
Okay, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. Anyway, probably 39k, possibly 40k. Let's just move on. Let's just move on. Oh my god, this is taking forever. Okay. I swear Yoimiya trolls me the same way. Yes. Yes. It is the same. It is the same concept. Yes, indeed so. Very true. Now, I've played Aloy. I've played with Aloy for like the past week, non-stop. It's time to take a break. It's time to take a break. Especially trying to defeat Winute. The most rage-inducing thing possible, seriously. I do not want to do that again. I do look forward to the Legend Banner, or rather the next Spiral Abyss, which is supposed to be a Spiral Abyss designed to sell Nilou. If it is anything as fun as the last Spiral Abyss that was designed to sell Nilou, it's going to be a blast. The great thing about Nilou, because her entire kit is all about doing, yeah, it should be an AoE based Abyss. If it's designed to sell Nilou, because allegedly Nilou is coming with Nahida. So it's supposed to be Nilou Nahida reruns. And I think allegedly Ganyu is making a return again. Which is really bloody fast, but okay, whatever. I can finally run Tart Freeze. Yes, you can also finally run Tart Freeze, true. Oh, not even that, Tart Fridge!
Let's spark things. Make yourselves at home.
Not even Tart Freeze, not even Tart Freeze, Tart Fridge. Also known as Shneznaya.
You've been a naughty boy.
Oh, I guess Tart Freeze is also Shneznaya. But yeah, you can run that, and you can potentially bring like Kaya and make it like Shneznaya, like some sort of weird Shneznaya Khaenri'ah friggin' concoction, which could be very interesting from a lore perspective. I think for now... Oh! I mean, I don't know what... Oh, you're doing Noblest Domain? Yeah! Yeah, I figured I probably should try and get, like, Noblest on Shenhe, but then at the same time, like... Well, I don't think I can get 3k attack with Noblest. I'm running 2 attack right now, and... I mean, what's the damage loss of going 2 attack versus going 4 Noblest? If it's like major, then I guess I'll continue, but like...
Into the wind. Commit to memory. You're in for a little shot. Come a little closer. Blitz.
For Ayaka, it's like a single-digit percentage IIRC, but I don't know for Aloy. I mean, I think it's probably going to end up being the same for Aloy. Her multipliers are kind of low, so maybe it's not that. I don't know. The thing about, for me though, right? Keep in mind, I'm running. This is an attack percent hat. You can't see it. Like the thing is, I'm running an attack percent hat. Sorry, cup. Yeah, I'm running an attack cup. So. Where Ayaka's multipliers are so high that running Noblest is like a 1%, is like a single-digit percentage increase. For me, just from a purely logical standpoint, if I'm running an attack cup, then buffs like attack percent from Noblest are not going to be as great as they should be. I think I should probably start farming Dendro again. Because I'm probably going to end up getting Baiju. Not necessarily because I absolutely 100% want to get Baiju. But because I think one of the 4%... Oh yeah, and Yolanda's a benefit, so... Yeah, true! True! No, that's a good point. That is a very good point. Because if I run Noblesse on Shenhe, the only one who's really going to be benefiting is Aloy. Yolanda's not going to benefit. Kaz doesn't really care either. And I haven't even built Kaz for talent damage. So, I like not. Sorry, what I meant is I haven't. His talents are all level 1s. That's sack it then. You know what? Let's just move on. Sack it. We'll move on. I think I should. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up getting Baiju again. Yeah. So I'm probably gonna end up getting Baiju because I hear that I think Dory is coming back on his banner as the 4-star, which would imply, I think that basically means that his banner is going to be very good for me because I don't have Kave, nobody has Kave, and then I want to get C6 Dory, which means for the first time in a long time, a banner is going to come along with more than one of the 4-stars that I actually want to get. Kave because I want to actually see what I can do with him, and you know, it's Kave, he's kind of hot. And then there's Dory, who of course I want to get C6 Dory, and then start to show off like on-field Dory Hyper Bloom, Quicken Dory. I might actually start leveling up her. I might actually start like putting all of her talents to level 9. I don't know if I might do like another like Dory is extremely underrated part 2 video. I almost thought you were gonna say then there's Dory who's also kind of hot. No. Dory, okay, Dory may very well be an adult. I think Dory is meant to be an adult, but like one of those adults who's in a smaller body, so you know, it is what it is. I don't think she's a kid, but I'm not going to walk around saying that Dory is hot or anything. And don't you dare clip that out of context in any way, shape or form. I'm not going to say that at all. I just think Dory is a really, really cool person who is like a friend that you want to hang out with. Who's also severely underrated by the community.
Clouds high, the birds call, the wind knows me.
Surely not. Surrender and be gentle.
Lightning from above! Also, anyone who is looking to try and get Faruzan, I also hear that Faruzan may be coming back on one of the banners very soon. And it might even be like on Nahida and Nilu's banner. I'm not sure. I've heard rumors that Faruzan is getting is coming back. And I always thought that like Faruzan was going to be exclusively on Scaramucci's banners.
As one with wind and cloud.
But if the rumor is correct, then that is not the case. Oh. Out of Xiao, Ito, and Skara, who would you want more? Oh, Xiao. Xiao, 100%. Out of Xiao, Ito, and Scaramouche, Xiao is the most fun in my opinion. Because Xiao is the one who has, like, access to a completely different playstyle. Which is just Plunge Lament. Right? Just going up and down, up and down, up and down. There's a reason why that one domain in the middle of the desert is one of the most fun domains in the game. It's because it's the one which allows you to just go up and down, up and down. I never want to get Ito because I already have C6 Noel. That's my Ito. And I really don't care for Scaramouche. I mean, Scaramouche can be fun too. He does have the ability to fly, which is kind of cool. So I'm not 100% against the idea. Like, if I have to... If there was like a Xiao Ito banner, but there was like a new character, a new 4-star that I wanted to get... Okay, I'll go... Sorry, did I say Xiao Ito? I meant Wanderer Ito. If there was like a Wanderer Ito banner, but it also happened to have like the new Fandangle 4-star that I want to get because they may very well be like kind of hilarious for... Oh, let's say Ningguang. somehow, or maybe like it's a new Fandango 4-star who could be really good at buffing the crap out of, I don't know, Lisa. Something like that, you know, if there was like a new 4-star that did something like that, then yeah, I'll go for Wanderer, sure. I'll do it on the Wanderer banner. And if I end up getting Wanderer, then I guess I'll stop playing Hazel. But it'd have to be a pretty good 4-star for me to actually have a crack at getting Scary Moose. Or as I call him, Mako Ason. I wonder if we're going to hear from Mako Ason anytime soon. I wonder if he's actually going to show up in the Nahida story. Because the Nahida story is coming up. Nahida's second story quest is coming up. I wonder if he's going to show up in that. He didn't show up in the first one though. I guess normally the character story... yeah, I guess normally the character story quests get pretty insular. But didn't... Was it... I feel like... No, hang on. No, this... No. The character story quests get very insular, don't they?
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. The wind knows me.
Like, I'm very... Maybe I'm just very MCU brain, but like... That's kind of why I really like the Archon quests, is because like... A lot of the characters... Well, not a lot of the characters, but like other characters are gonna show up. It's not just, oh, it's all about Senno and that's it. It's all about Tignari's, or in his case, Kakata, and that's it. No. Nilu shows up, Tahaya shows up, Alhaitham shows up, you know, a lot of other people show up. I like those kind of quests. Oh, and that's why I like Alhaitham's story quest a lot more. Alhaitham's story quest a lot more as well, is because who shows up? Senno. Yeah. Maybe I'm just way too MCU brained.
The birds call. One with nature.
But it would be nice for Nahida's second story quest to bring along some others. Even if they have like small minor roles. Small minor roles is small minor roles. I don't mind. Because obviously the what's the word I'm looking for? The spotlight should be on Nahida. It's supposed to be a story about Nahida, or at least like something that really involves Nahida doing something. That's cool. That's the spotlight. That makes sense. But like, you know, bring someone else along.
Time to go. Into the wind.
Share my knowledge. I'm getting
Of course, Nahida's rerun is coming with if Nahida is going to end up rerunning with Nilu, I kind of don't expect them to outperform the Hotel Yalan banner. The Hotel Yalan banner is, I think, that's OP. It's just way too strong, right? Because it's like two really popular characters plus 2 really popular weapons. So that banner is just overpowered. I don't think Nilu and Nahida can outperform that, because Nilu can be pretty popular, I think, these days, and she's also like ridiculously strong. So I don't know. It could work out, but like Key of Kaj Nisud, I don't know how many people really care about Key of Kaj Nisud.
Adorn my night. One with nature.
Like Nahida will carry, I think. But a lot of people who wanted to get Nilu didn't get Nilu the first time, I think, because they were waiting for Nahida. Hello. They wanted to get Nahida first. So I wonder how many people who didn't get Nilou the first time because they were waiting for Nahida are now ready to get Nilou this time. Because now that Nahida is very much available, hell, if Nahida is rerunning with her, a lot of people might actually look at that and be like, oh yeah, it's time. We all got baited with Shenhe. Yeah, well, that's a little bit different though. Half the time you don't need Nahida to play Shenhe well. Especially now, you have Yao Yao. Especially now, well, I mean, you had DMC, you have DMC, you have Yao Yao. You might have Baiju. You might have Baiju soon. Unclear about that one. But like, yeah, but at least most of my friend group got Shenhe, didn't have Primos for Nilou. Right, yes, true. Oh, I see what you mean. You got baited as in you wanted to get Shenhe, you didn't have enough Primo Gems for Nilou afterwards. It is what it is. Yeah, fair enough.
Clouds high, the birds come, one with nature.
Minute to memory.
Okay. I don't know what it I don't know what it was. It was just something so funny about like so many numbers just showing up. Because the enemies are grouped up, it was just so many numbers. We gotta roll that back. One sec. Let me let me pull up the replay. That was I just found that to be so funny. I haven't played on-field Nahida. I haven't played on-field Nahida aggravate memes in a while. Oh, that was hilarious. I'm getting nothing but trash, seriously. Oh, look at that! VLC is actually working now. Odd. Okay, here we go. So there's already like a lot of numbers on the screen. Oh. Should you get Nahida? Let me just play like... It's like, should you get Nahida? I'll just play this one clip and that'll answer the question. That's your answer. Should you get Nahida? Yes. Should you get Lisa? Yes. Well, you already have Lisa. You can already do that. You can already do that with C0 Lisa. If you get C4 Lisa, it's even better. Yeah, true. Lisa ad. Oh. That being said though, so here's the thing, right? When Nahida's rerun is all but confirmed, I will do a video on like, should you get Nahida? The thesis of the video is yes, but like the thesis of the video is like, well, the answer is yes. Now, let's talk about why Nahida is not necessarily like super important anymore. Because the reality is, I feel like a lot of things, like Nahida does everything. You know, cute little Nahida does everything. the thing is, we're now at a point, as opposed to when Nahida first came out, where we have a lot of characters that do at least some of that everything. You know, you want off-field. You need someone like Nahida to provide you with off-field dendro application. You have Yao Yao. You have DMC. You want someone like Nahida to provide you with on-field dendro application. You already have Al Haytham. There's an option. You can play Al Haytham. You want someone to provide you with healing, because Nahida, being a mage, can run prototype Amber. You want someone to be a dendro healer. We have that. She's called Yao Yao, right? So it's like everything that Nahida could do, aside from EM share. Nahida's unique thing is that she can provide EM for everyone, which kind of flies out the window if you're playing some sort of a quicken team, for example, and you're already bringing sucrose, in which case there goes that as well, right? And then on top of that, there's one thing that Nahida... I don't think Nahida can do this as well. But you probably still can, because you can kind of do like E, normal attack, charge attack. That's a lot of like quick fire. Just like that's a lot of like quick sort of burst damage. Not elemental burst damage, but like a quick burst damage. But that's something that Kategari can do really, really well. So it's like Nahida can do everything that you need a dendro character to do, that you may or may not need a dendro character to do. Thing is, we already have so many dendro characters that can fill a lot of those things as well. That's the Nahida video that I want to make. So should you get Nahida? Yes. But if you need Nahida, if you specifically wanted to get Nahida to do like a specific thing, we already have all of those options available. The reality is you should just get Nahida. Yeah, the reality is you should just get Nahida, because especially against like bosses, that thing lasts for bloody... This thing lasts forever, doesn't it? This thing lasts for how long? 25 seconds. Yeah, this thing lasts for bloody ever. So, you know, if you're going up against bosses, if you're going up against like... One thing... Okay, I will say this. One thing that I don't like bringing Nahida to is, fast wave content. If I need her to be off-field dendro, I don't like her in fast wave content, because why? Everything dies too quickly. Everything dies too quickly, and then I have to swap back to Nahida. Whereas with DMC Yao Yao, it's set and forget, which is better. But like at that point, like we're splitting hairs. We're splitting hairs at that point. The reality is just get Nahida. Just get Nahida. You're rescuing her from the tower. You might as well chuck $150 at her. Or 300 if you get super unlucky. I am a bad influence. Don't listen to what I have to say. Just play Aloy. Alrighty. Like, I think people said like, oh yeah, I like Kole because... some people actually play Kole in Nilu teams, because apparently Kole can be really good at front-loading a lot of dendro application, which is great. T90 can do that as well to some extent. Nahida, I think, can do that pretty well as well, so obviously those are your options. Like, I think Kole can be pretty cool sometimes. Like, the main thing I think the main strength that Kole has would be something for like a Nilu team, which is the fact that she can do off-field dendro application without the need of an ult, which is, I think, really important. But then Yao Yao now exists. Yao Yao's, I think, might not be as strong as... I don't know. Kole's, like, Sidewinder thing, her passive is actually not bad. Right? The floral Sidewinder passive is actually not too bad, no? It might be a little bit faster than Yao Yao in general, but I don't know. Oh, it's time to reunite with Bongo Head and Co. Let's go. Fungus Mechanicus. Whee! Oh! Oh, Hanaya's back. They really didn't get Hanaya's voice actor back? Wow, they really didn't get voice actors into this? But they voice acted the first one, which made it a lot more interesting, but they didn't do any voice acting for this one. Actually, wait. Were there any events in 3.5 that had voice acting? I don't think so. I don't even remember what the events were. Windbloom? Oh, right, Windbloom. Yes. Fair enough. So all the budget for voice acting for 3.5 went to Windbloom. Archive Mechanicus. Bongo Head's back! Let's go! Hi? Okay. Defeat all the Mechanici. Okay. So, we have Bongo Head. We only have 2 of them? Dual Blaze and Bongo Head, huh? And yet it's like, you have 4 slots. I guess not. During Fungus Mechanicus, Beast Tamers must direct the little fungi to defeat all of the Mechanici. Your little fungi will automatically choose the nearest Mechanicus. You can use the white indicator lights to track the current target each little fungus is selected. At the same time, the opposing Mechanici will have red indicator lines. Okay. Click on the avatar, or use the number keys to, or directly click on the fungi to switch to the one you control. Click on the spot you want them to move. Oh, this is turning into an RTS. So it's an RTS. Use marvelous gels to instruct to unleash powerful skills. Certain skills have a targeted area that they can be used. Okay, let's do it. So this is actually, okay, so this is actually like playing Lost Vikings in Heroes of the Storm. This is actually, yeah, this is legit like playing Lost Vikings in Heroes of the Storm, where you basically can 1, 2, 3 between the 3 Vikings. They each have some sort of an ability, sometimes, not really. Sometimes you can add abilities to them. And it got very, it kind of got, very confusing sometimes. That's why they're the most difficult characters to play in the game. Because where everyone else is just controlling one character because it's a MOBA. Lost Viking players be talking to 4, be playing with 4. Bongo Head! Oh man, we can't. We have to make haste and place our orders to... Oh, okay. Bongo Head and Kindlejoy. Alright. I don't quite remember Kindle Joy, but we still can't quite communicate as well as we can with Bonko Head. I'm enjoying this too. Yes. Wonder what happens for people who haven't started the last fungus event. They probably get like a whole like introduction to Bongo Head and everything, I guess. Testing fungus mechanicus and playing with shroom buddies. Oh, there they are.
I see everything.
I want to read their minds. I want to read Bongo Head's mind. I want to see what kind of thoughts go through a shroom's head. This is probably the thought that goes through Bongo Head's mind. Master Kategari seems like a good person, so we will spare her when we take over the world. You thought Celestia was the existential threat. No, it was the shrooms all along. That might be the thought that goes through their head. Oh my god, there's a lot of primos in this. There's a lot of primos in this. Alright, we have access to everyone now. Twirly Whirly. Oh, that's Twirly Whirly, it was Layla's, right? And Blitzara was Miko's, naturally. Yes, Blitzara was Miko's. Rocksteady, that was the tank, right? Kindle Joy, also a tank. Gusto Frosto. Okay. I remember Rocksteady was just Giga Chad beyond all belief. Yeah, I just vaguely remember Rocksteady was Giga Chad. He would basically just slam. And that just made him like super duper good. So, you go. Oh, Rocksteady no longer has the, Rocksteady no longer has the thing? Oh. Wow, Bongo Head's so bloody fast. Out of the way! Also, Rocksteady's actually pretty good as well. Anyway, because he's the Zhongli! Rocksteady's just Zhongli. Go ahead, get that. I think this is not as cool as the original fungus event. I'ma just say that. This one doesn't seem as cool as the original one, but it's still cool. I think the original one was just... Well, for starters, it's a voiced event. Number one, but then number two, it was actually kind of hilarious. It was actually kind of really fun. You roll that one and everyone calls you Unlucky Bob. Yeah, man. You can basically be like, you can basically play like a hydromancer who saves people from, who like puts out fires and saves people from burning buildings. But you eat ass once, and you're only ever forever known as the butt muncher. True and real. You could be on a hot streak, but the moment you roll the nat 1, you're Unlucky Bob forever. Okay, maybe in hindsight, I probably should have brought along a pyro guy. That one took a bit longer than expected, but okay. So we've got pyro, hydro, electro. Okay. Water mirror. Oh, okay. Grants a Hydro Shield. Grants a Hydro Shield? Ugh. Okay. Alright, let's see how well this goes. Oh, that one's pretty good. Grab that. Grab that. Whoa, whoa. Go over there. Yeah, remember, stamina is important in this game. Oh, okay, I think this is the last one for tonight. Oh yeah! We got what's this? Portals? Can fire off little bolts of lightning. Okay. Okay, I kind of want to use that one. I kind of want to use that one. This one's kind of goated. Guess we'll try and play Burgeon Shenanigans then. I guess I could try and play Hyper Bloom. Whatever. Get that? Shield up. Unnecessary bit of healing. Okay, that worked out a lot better. Okay. Got a lot of primos out of that. How many primos do I have now? $14.78. I kind of want to have a crack at getting C1 Shenhe. I know, it's probably not going to mean anything, but... I keep thinking like, getting 2 charges on her skill. Surely it is useful in some meaningful capacity. Surely I can make it work in some way, shape, or form. Because I haven't spent a cent on getting Shenhe. So we're still not spending money on the Shenhe banner. Because we got lucky. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm gonna have a crack at getting C1 Shenhe with not really a whole lot to use. I don't exactly have a whole lot that I can roll right now. I don't expect to get C1 Shenhe at all.
Oh, shucky ducky!
Gavin2482 just subscribed.
Gavin, thanks for the resubscribe. How have you been? I hope you've been having a good day today. Okay. Great fortune. Okay. I don't know how to feel about that, but folks, please put your hands together and let us pray. O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment, in reverence I perform this rite, to be a guiding light. Your unrivaled power will be honored eternally. Give us the C1 Shenhe, or at the very least, the Kategari that we seek. Just busy? Yeah, I know how that's like, yeah. 29 months, yeah, yeah. Gavin has been, like, more or less, like, sort of massively supporting the channel. So thank you, Gavin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. This is a completely free temple, but let's just see what happens. Okay, we didn't get a Shenhe constellation, that's fine, whatever. Sucrose and sac frags. Which is unironically a good combination, except I already have C6 sucrose, so that is not a good combination. I gotta go and log on my PS4 at some point and sort that out. You know what's weird as well in this game right now? I feel like my achievements is bugged. Because my achievements is telling me that there's something that I haven't Never mind. Never mind. It's not broken. I was broken. I didn't notice that Fireside Chats wasn't claimed yet. Alright, let's just call it a night. Well, not yet. Well, we'll call it a night soon. Just gonna do my weekly commissions and thingamajigs and then we'll call it a night. Gavin, what have you been up to lately?
This thing is fun.
Can't remember. You have a kid, right? I remember there was like there's a few parents in this community. I can't remember if Gavin is one of them. I am standing here with Aloy and this thing is immune to cryo damage. What the hell is this? What the hell is this, man? Working? Yeah, man. Work tends to just sap pretty much a lot of our time away, eh? And now that I'm back here, I don't really have the opportunity to just like come back from work and immediately start streaming. Just because of how it works around here. Ooh. Miko Kategari.
Let's go gather some samples.
You know what? I think ASD How is right. I think it's time to just not even worry about the fucking VA bullshit anymore. We'll just move on. I hope Kategari gets a new voice actor soon. I wonder if they will announce it. They've had like what, the past year and not a year and a half. They've had like the past month, 2 months and a half. I feel like you can re-record the voice lines in that time. So I'd hope, like they don't have to re-record the Wimbloom stuff even.
Right now.
At least not yet.
The Temple of Wisdom.
In Shroud, I hear everything.
Nah, sounds too weird still. It just feels, it feels too weird. Let's go Chinese. I don't know, I'd give him another patch. I mean, I recognize that like voice acting can take some time, but I don't know, maybe a voice actor, maybe a working voice actor can tell me like how long it would take to re-record voices for a character that's existed for the last half a year now. Because like all the voice lines that need to be re-recorded would be all of these, which is actually quite a lot of voice lines. All of these, which is a lot of like, huh. Oh no no no.
快去疗伤。
Yeah, a handful of these are shorter, but
还有未完成的研究等着入土吧，没完没了。
you know, so I suppose like some of these are a bit on the shorter side, but I don't know if that really matters. And then of course there's everything that he says in the Kategari story quest, and then there's also everything he says in the Archon quest. I think it's going to be the story quest and the Archon quest might be the big ones, where to try and re-record all of them, but also to reprogram those lines to happen at the right time. That might be the thing that I don't know. I would imagine. Okay, this is my this might be like my game developer ignorance showing. I would imagine you could re-record the voice lines, make sure they have the same file structure, and then you just simply do like a big update on the file database, and that's it. Move on, right? That's how I would assume it would be. Because, like, for example, when you're compositing in Nuke, right? When you're a compositing artist and you're using Nuke, what happens a lot of the times is that we are working off the latest lighting renders, right? We're working off the latest renders coming from the lighting team. We're working off the latest source footage files coming from the IO team in order to render out our latest compositions, right? Our latest composites. Thing is, so long as the pipeline is solid, and you can just and the file structure and the file naming conventions are correct and like pretty much accurate throughout, what we can do later on, right? What we can do later on, like let's say like, oh, there's a new set of lighting renders coming from the lighting team, and also we've had to adjust the well, not even adjust. We reshot the source footage, so here it is. Well, no. Let's not say reshot the source footage. Let's say we have a longer source footage, a longer piece of source footage. So can you also update that? Because source footage almost never gets updated, at least in live action. Well, at least in live action TV shows and stuff like that. Source footage almost never gets updated regularly, whereas lighting renders get updated all the time. So it would then be just a simple case of, okay, let me just like do a quick like batch update, and then 95% of the time, that's it, and then you just move on. But then here's the thing: sometimes you do need to change things up, because let's say for example like the latest lighting render also happens to have some new animation in it, which means that some of the roto that you did, some of the math that you did to make things brighter, it's not going to follow the same thing anymore, which means you have to redo that. Maybe that's what's the problem. Maybe that's what's happening as well. Maybe like the new voice actor for Kategari might be saying things a little bit slower than the old voice actor for Kategari. Maybe he might be saying a few things a little bit faster, which basically means that the autoplay timings, they might be the things that the people have to, the developers have to go back into and make sure like, oh okay, so the timings have changed. Crap, let me go through each cutscene for the English voice actor and make sure that the autoplay is actually following the latest voice acting. Maybe that's the problem. I mean, I could see that taking a while to sort out. But if it's just like record all the voice lines, batch update, move on, I would think that like that could be sorted out within a month and a half, easy. I would hope that could be sorted out in a month and a half. But obviously, that's my game developer ignorance showing. So, be interesting. I'd be curious to hear like what other people have to say, because I thought that like surely adding more languages, spoken languages, would be not super duper easy, but like relatively easy. But then I was informed that, oh no, the amount of programming that is required in order to program another language into the game, especially for a game like this which has like so many characters as is that's just going to be hell. So I was told that was the case, in which case, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I wasn't aware about how much hell it was going to be. So I feel like if it's just batch updating, if it's just batch updates, then surely that wouldn't be too much hell. But if it's batch updates, but then also you have to retime all of the autoplay things, then yeah, that's gonna be hell.
你靠太近了。
天动万象，
天动万象。
劝你放弃，永别了。雕虫小技，
势如破竹。
我会注意女仆的礼仪。
后会有期。
Okay, that was not a good demonstration of Noel, damn it. Ah. I don't play Geo enough these days. Then again, nobody does. There's always been like the discussion of the sad state of Geo and Physical. Physical just received Mika, who I guess is supposed to be a physical support. Although I keep hearing that like Mika's not that great at physical support, especially for Eula, which is just kind of weird. It's almost as if he was supposed to be designed to play with Eula, and yet he showed up without the Eula rerun. What the hell was that about? But then like he's not that good with Eula? I don't know, it just feels like Hoyoverse has sort of dropped the ball a little bit lately with the character design and balance. Dehaya, they really dropped the ball on the balance. Mika, you know, Faruzan before C6. Like, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, very disappointed with Mika, yeah.
这玩意是会炸的，先。
朔风解衣，
一律奉行。
Oh, bro, I didn't even get Ice Rush. They barely survived. They barely survived for like one charge attack and that's it. Alright, moving on. I have a C6 and I still don't want to build him. What even is his C6? Is it basically Sarah's C6 but for physical? Oh, it's just it is. Oh, okay. The maximum number of stacks of Starfrost, Swirl, Soul Wind you gain is increased by 1. You need to have to unlock the Suppressive Barrage talent first. Additionally, everyone affected by Soul Wind deals 50% more physical crit damage.
先站着了，该动身了。
Jesus Christ. Oi? Hang on. I think I saw a Dendroculus. Oh no, I didn't see a Dendroculus. That's not a Dendroculus, that's just a thing. Whoops. Does he at least heal? Like, well, I've heard that he doesn't even heal all that well, which is just kind of outrageous. He's supposed to be a healer and yet he doesn't heal all that well? How did that happen? How the hell did that happen?
繁星。
I there's a very tiny part of me that wants to level him up to like level 80 and then see what I can do with physical Aloy, but physical Aloy is not a form of Aloy that I'm all that interested in playing. I mean, I'll demonstrate it, but I'm not gonna fucking play physical Aloy. Well, then part of me does wonder if physical Aloy actually is pretty fun if I run compound bow. R5 compound bow, because R5 compound bow is it's kind of hilarious to use. Because the thing about R5 compound bow, right? It's fast attack speed. And on someone like Aloy, I will take all the attack speed that I can get. That's why running like C6 Yunjin plus Jean plus Dehaya, and somehow Dehaya is still able to maintain Pyro Aura for the most part. That's hilarious to me. That is just machine gun forever. But you gotta do it, you're the TC, you're the Aloy TC? Yeah. Except no. Because here's the thing. Everything I would say would be the exact same as whatever anyone says about physical Fischl. Physical. It's the same premise as physical. So where I try to like look at what Aloy can do because we don't have any other cryo ranged infused normal attacks. Sorry, let me say that again. Because we don't have any other character that has ranged cryo infused normal attacks because we don't have a cryo catalyst yet, and we may very well not get a cryo catalyst until Sneznaya with the Saritsa, because there's a theory running around that each Archon is the, with the possible exception of the Pyro one, is going to be the first of their own kind. Aloy is cryo, so different teams though? Slightly different teams, not really. Physical Fischl, who would you run? C6, Rosaria, Fischl. Duh. So you would run Fischl. Duh. C6, Rosaria, Mika, Xinyan? Or Zhongli? And then who would I run with if I run physical Aloy? I guess it would be a little bit different, hey? Yunjin? Oh yeah, true, Yunjin. Okay, let's see. Because, like, depending on how you want to run it, could be a little bit different. So, if I were to play physical Fischl, we'd first start off with Fischl. What? I've never heard of... Okay, hang on. It's already a little bit difficult sometimes to keep up with Fischl in English. I get the feeling I'm going to die of cringe if I listen to Fischl in Chinese. So we have Fischl. We'd have C6 Rosaria.
Make sure to keep up.
Right? Yunjin is probably a good idea.
Which opera shall we perform today?
So that's Superconduct. And then in theory, Mika.
Let me double check our equipment.
Right?
All
so in
right.
theory, Mika.
Everything's ready.
If I were to run physical Aloy, then we'd have... Where are you? So we'd have Aloy.
I'm here.
And then Rosaria would have to unironically go, which is a little bit annoying. Who would I bring then? Miko? Lisa? I mean, Lisa. It would have to be ER Lisa.
I'll keep an eye.
As in, not attack percent, but yeah. Mika and Miko is a perfect duo. True. I suppose things will be a little bit different. Yeah, fair enough. I suppose things are going to be a little bit different. Beidou? Oh yeah, I suppose it could be Mika.
Or would you do without?
It could be Miko and Mika. Thing is, in a team like this, I get the feeling that Miko's going to outperform everyone else. Oh wait, no, that's not true. No. With Yunjin, physical Aloy could actually do quite a lot of damage. Never mind. The thing at risk of sounding like a meta slave, the thing I don't like about physical Aloy is that you basically have to actively screw up one of the most integral parts of Aloy's kit, which is Ice Rush.
Seen one of these?
One with nature.
Take your true form. This is a new one.
Like, if you get Ice Rush, that is a bad thing.
Unleash. Got something for ya.
Damn. That's. Oh wait, no, sorry. I triple crown my Aloy. I briefly forgot for a second. I was thinking like, damn. Shenhe's buff on Aloy's bomblets is actually pretty damn strong, but actually it is. Aloy's bomblets don't exactly do a whole lot of damage by themselves, no? 72%, which is not a lot. 72%, which is like, okay, it's more than a normal attack. It's more than, no, it's less than a normal attack. Yeah, Aloy's bomblets do less damage than one normal attack, and yet that thing did like 17k. Jesus. Jesus, I say. Jesus. Alright. Alright, I think we're gonna call it a night. It's 11 o'clock and I'm tired. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, don't forget to follow and feel free to sub. If you're watching on YouTube, now or in the future, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. But, I think, yeah, until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Hold the line!
Judgment. Shiver.
Animal hypostasis emulation! Embrace the ice! Torrent, bring refuge! Take flight! Rest and rebuild!
Punishment.
Enhanced animal module 75! Stand clear! That's... Whirling snow! Kamisato art! Sometsu! Take flight!
You can't run.
Ha! My apologies!
Judgment.
Lights out! 6308. Animal hypostasis emulation. Take flight. Embrace the ice. Whirling snow. Allow me. You can't run. Shiver. Swirl. Mark 2. Absorption test. Take flight. Sakura swirl. Covenant of the deep. Punishment. Hold the line. Animal test 6308. Enhanced animal. My apologies. Take flight. Judgment. Shiver. Absorption test. Animal test 6308. Embrace the ice. Torrent, bring refuge. Punishment. Allow me. Whirling snuff. Absorption test. Animal test 60. You can't run. Kamisato art. Sometsu. Shiver. Stand clear. Enhanced animal module 75 and judgment. Sakura swirl. Lights out. Take flight. Hold the line. My apologies. Embrace the ice. Ever seen one of these? Cryo incarnate.
Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha.
As one with wind and cloud. Into the wind.
Transfiguration! The hunt is on! Got something for ya! By ordinance divine!
Here comes the catch.
Clouds high. The birds call. Wind strike.
My will involve. This is a new one! This'll pack a punch. In your dreams! Cryo incarnate!
Things up. Thumbs over. Quietly.
As one with wind and cloud. One with nature.
Transfiguration! You're stuck now! Got something for ya. By ordinance divine.
Here comes the catch.
Another town.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. Into the wind.
My will embodied. The hunt is on.
New punch.
This'll pack a punch. Cryo incarnate.
Things are about to get dicey.
Clouds high. The birds call. The wind knows me.
Take your true form. This is a new one.
That's close now.
Got something for ya. Do your master's bidding.
Here comes the catch.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night into the wind.
My will embody. You're stuck now. Ever seen one of these?
That's close
By
enough.
ordinance divine.
That's close
About
enough.
to get dicey. Gotcha.
As one with wind and cloud. One with nature.
Take your true This is a new one.
New punch.
That's following orders.
This'll pack a punch.